Today I'm going to be showing you how you can create a professional website for your web design business so you can start generating web design clients right away. I'm going to be providing you with a free template to create your professional website for your web design business, and this is the exact template that I've used to generate my first clients for web design. This is the first episode in the series for how to set up a web design business from scratch, so make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the other episodes. This is Elliot with Press, and let's get right into it. So before we take a look at the template we will be using to build your website for your web design business, firstly, let's think about why you actually need a website for your web design business. Well, there are a number of reasons why you actually need a website. Firstly, it's so that you can showcase your best work to potential clients. So when you are contacting potential clients, you want to be able to showcase your previous work to them so that you can convince them to use your web design services. Secondly, you can use your website to generate other income from your web design business, such as offering consultation services, web design reviews, SEO services, and other packages related to your web design business. And you can do all of this through your website. Finally, you want to offer potential customers a way to actually contact you, and you can go and do this by adding a contact form to your website for your web design business, and that way you can go and generate more clients that may have been referred from other clients or other places such as social media. So let's take a look at the free template that I will be providing you with today so you can get your web design business set up right away. So as you can see, it is a pretty eye-catching template, and over here you can just go and replace this with your own logo. And as we scroll down, we can see we have some featured projects. Now don't worry, I'm going to be showing you how you can go and replace all of these images over here with your own images of websites that you have created. So once again, like I said, you can showcase these to potential clients. Over here we have the promises. Now you can go and leave this as you want, or you can go and change any of this. So I'm going to be showing you how you can go and use a drag and drop builder called Elementor to go and change all of this if you want to. But like I said, you can just go and keep the text the same. Now down the bottom over here, you are going and prompting clients to go and use your web design services. So they can go and click on work with us, or they can go and click on view the process if they're not too sure yet. So if we just go and open up view the process in a new tab over here, and this is going to go and take them through the web design process. So over here, I've just gone and broken it down into some simple steps, and like I said, you can go and change all of the text if you want to, or you can just keep it the same. So over here we have step 1, simple quotes, no hidden fees. Then we have starting the project. Then we have research, and then we have content creation, and then we have designing and developing the website, and then training and launching the website. So it's some pretty simple steps that you can go and take your clients through to actually go and give them a really great web design service. And once again, at the bottom here, then it's just prompting the potential client to go and sign up for your web design services. So if they go and click on work with us over here, it just brings them over to a simple contact form, and I've got to showing you how you can go and connect this contact form to a professional email address for your web design business, and that way you can go and get all of those emails from potential clients and then go and see which clients you actually want to go and work with. Now up the top here, we do have some other pages in the menu. So we have a pricing page. So if you just want to add fixed pricing for your web design business, which is what I do, you can just go and display that on your website. So you can see over here, $1,300 for any type of website, or $99 for a website review. And once again, they can just go and click on work with us. If they click on find out more for the website reviews, it's going to bring them over to the website reviews page over here. So like I said, you can go and offer other services for your web design business to bring in extra income. So over here you can see you can go and review someone's website and tell them everything that's wrong with it for $99, and you can go and send this to them in a PDF report. So in this series, I'm going to be showing you how to do all of these types of things. Like I said, in today's episode, we're just going to be setting up the website. So if we click on begin review over here, they can go and just purchase the website review. And then over here we have our process, which we've already gone through. And then over here we have consulting. So if you want to offer some sort of website consulting, somebody wants to build a website, or they want to discuss some sort of ideas, or you just want to offer potential clients another way to contact you where they can go and book a call with you rather than just emailing you, you can go and add this to your site. Now over here you can see it says Amelia booking. Now don't worry, I'm going to be showing you how you can go and add a booking form, just like I have on my PrendyPress website over here. So where people can just go and book in a consultation call with you, and they can go and pay directly through the site. So you can see over here, they can just go and pick a time and a date. They can click continue, and then all they need to do is go and check out. So I'm going to be showing you how you can go and add this booking form to this template as well. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this is the exact template that I use for my web design business. So you should be able to go and generate clients using this template, because it's really professional and it just helps your web design business stand out because the template is so beautiful. So now we've taken a look at the web design template that you will be using to build your website for your web design business. Let's look at picking a domain name for your web design business and actually getting some hosting so you can actually get this site up and running. Now, when it comes to picking a domain name for your web design business, it really honestly doesn't matter. So if you just go onto Google and you just type web design business near me, so let's just go onto Google and type web design business near me, and you will be able to see that a lot of the names of a web design business basically mean nothing. So you can see over here we've got Pad Creative, we've got Adeo, we've got down here Anderson Lab. So like I said, we've got Hanson Web Design. It really doesn't matter when it comes to picking your domain for your web design business, as long as it's something short and sweet. Now, because we are going to be setting up a web design business mainly using WordPress, you can go and use the word press and then go and create your domain based off of that, like I've done for PrendyPress. So if we just go over here and we just type in press into this website called Lean Domain Search, which allows you to go and type in a word and it will show you all of the available domains with that word in. You can go and have a look over here if you've got any other cool domains with the word press in. So you can go and sort the results by length and also starts with or ends with. So if we just go for ends with, let's say, you can go for Chaos Press or Kayak Press or Recon Press. So like I said, maybe that's an avenue that you want to go down, similar to what I have done with PrendyPress. Now, once you have decided on your domain for your web design business, the next thing you're going to need to do is get some hosting, so you can start hosting your website for your web design business, as well as hosting your clients' websites as well. Now, personally, I recommend to use Hostinger for your hosting for your web design business, and there are a number of reasons why I recommend Hostinger. Number one, it's really affordable. So if we just go to hosting over here and click on cloud hosting, and I will leave a link in the description to Hostinger. And the reason we're going to go and use cloud hosting is because this allows you to host multiple websites. And like I said, as we go through this series of setting up a web design business, you are going to want to be able to host your clients' websites. So you are going to need some hosting where you can host multiple websites. So if we just scroll down over here for cloud hosting, you can see it's $9.99 a month, and you can actually host 300 websites, and that is a very large amount of websites. If you get any more than 300 clients, I'm sure you can always upgrade, but it's going to take you a while to get to that number of clients anyway. And just starting off for $10 a month, you can start by hosting your own website for your web design business, and you only have to pay $10 a month. So $120 a year is really cheap. You do get a free SSL certificate, you get a free professional email address, you get a free domain as well with this. So you get lots of free extra things when you actually sign up for Hostinger's cloud hosting. And if you use the code Elliot when you do checkout, you actually get 10% off. So I will leave that code in the description below as well, so you can go and get 10% off of your hosting for your web design business. Now, that's not the only thing that I really love about Hostinger, and I'm not just trying to sell this to you. I actually really love Hostinger myself, and I use them for my own websites. And I actually switched over from SiteGround to Hostinger because SiteGround changed all of their pricing and they got super expensive to the point where you could only host 2 websites, and Hostinger is still offering 300 websites. So like I said, if you're starting a web design business, you obviously want some hosting where you can host multiple websites. But the really great thing that I love about Hostinger as well is they offer excellent customer service. So if anything ever goes wrong with a site on your hosting plan, they usually fix it within minutes. You can just go and talk to them through the chat and they just fix it straight away. And this is really essential when you are setting up a web design business as well, because if something goes wrong for your client's site, they're going to contact you, and you want that to be sorted out right away so that your clients are happy and are receiving a good service and continue with your web design services, and also recommend it to their peers as well to help you bring in more income. So you're going to want to have really good customer service when it comes to the hosting provider, because you want them to be able to fix your client sites quickly, and I think Hostinger provides this really well. So once you do come over to Hostinger, you can just go and pick a plan. Now, like I said, go and have a look in here. If you're just starting out, you don't have any clients at all, you can just go with the cloud startup plan, and like I said, you can always go and upgrade your plan as you get more clients, because you are going to actually have to upgrade your plan eventually, because when you have loads of websites and there's going to be traffic coming over to those websites, you actually need to go and increase the size of your hosting. So like I said, you can just go and start out with a smaller plan. Of course, if you pay for a longer period, you get a cheaper discount. So if you go for 48 months, you get it for $9.99. If you go for 12 months, it's going to be $12.99. But like I said, if you use the code Elliot, you will actually get 10% off as well. So over here, you are just going to go and fill out your payment details for your hosting, and then I'll go and see you on the other side of your Hostinger dashboard. So once you have completed purchasing your cloud hosting on Hostinger, you will come over to your Hostinger dashboard over here, and it should look a little something like this. So you will have claim your free domain over here, you will have your cloud professional hosting setup, you will have your SSL certificate activation, and you will have your cloud fair protection activation as well. So don't worry, we're going to set all of these up in a moment, but the first thing of course that we are going to do is go and claim our free domain, and this is going to be the domain that you use for your web design business. So make sure that you pick the right domain, and like I said, you can always go and use lean domain. So I'm going to be using this one over here, WordPress. So what you can do is you can just go and click on claim domain over here, then just go and type in the name of your domain, so WordPress.com, and then just go and click on claim domain over here. Once you click on that, it will say free domain was claimed, and over here you can just go and click on start registration. So from here you can just go and choose the country where you are registering the domain from. So I'm just going to go and scroll down and choose the United Kingdom. Sometimes it's under G, which I always find a bit weird. So here we go, United Kingdom. Then over here you've got personal use, which is totally fine. Don't worry if you're not registering it as a company or an organization, that's perfectly fine. Then we can just go and click on next step. So over here you are just going to go and enter in your contact details, and once you have entered in those details, just click on finish registration. Then it's just going to say that your domain is being registered, so just give it a few moments, and then it will just say you're almost there, your contact information is under review. So we can just go and leave that for now and just go and click on continue. Now once you hit continue, it's going to say your domain is pending verification. So just go and head over to the email address that you used to register the domain name, and then you should go and see an email from Hostinger, and then just go and click on the verification link to go and verify your email. And then we're just going to go and hit verify email over here. Then it's going to say your email has been verified. So we can go back to our Hostinger dashboard, and you can just go and refresh the page. Then that message at the top, so you can see it hasn't gone away yet, that's perfectly fine. It should go away after about another half an hour or an hour. So don't worry, as long as you've verified your email, that's perfectly fine. So what we are going to do next is set up our cloud hosting. So we're going to go back to home over here, and over here you're going to see that we've got cloud professional. So we want to go and set this up. So we're going to go and click on setup over here. Now once you click on this, it's going to say welcome to Hostinger, follow the guided setup. So we're going to go and click on start now, and then from here we're going to go and choose the domain that we just registered. So we've got WordPress over here. I'm going to go and click on select over here. Now from here it's going to go and say, do we want to build a new website or migrate a website? Well, we're actually building a new website, so we're going to go and click on select for build a new website. Then it's going to say, have you ever built a website before? Well, we can just go and say yes, I have experience, because I'm going to be showing you how to actually do this. So click on yes, I have experience over here. Now because we're going to be using the template that I'm going to be providing you to set up this website, you can just go and select WordPress over here, and then afterwards we will go and install the template. Now from here it's going to ask you to create a WordPress account, so go and make sure you enter in an email address that you have access to, because this is going to be the email address that you use to go and access your WordPress website for your web design business. So just go and add an email address in here, and then go and choose a password. Now for your password, I recommend using just random numbers, letters and characters. Don't do anything that's easily guessable, because you don't want someone to hack your website for your web design business. And then you can just go and save that password in a Word document somewhere, so that you have that saved somewhere. So I'm just going to go and choose a password now, and like I said, once you have saved that password somewhere, just go and click on continue. So now it's going to ask you if you want to go and select a pre-made template for your web design business website. Now, like I said, I'm going to be giving you a pre-made template anyway, so we don't actually need to do this. We can just go and click on skip. I don't need a template. So once you go and skip this, now we can just go and click on finish setup over here, and then it's just going to say initializing setup, so just give it a few moments. Once the setup has been completed, it will say your website is ready. Now, there are a few other things that we need to do before we actually go over to the WordPress website and install the free template. So firstly, we're going to go and click on manage site over here so that we can go and install an SSL certificate on the site. So an SSL certificate gives you this little padlock over here, and that basically just means that the site is safe and secure. And that's really important to have, because when potential clients are coming over to your site, you want to show them that your site is safe and secure, because you want to give them confidence that when you build their site, it will also be safe and secure. So what we can do over here is where it says force HTTPS, we can just go and click on this, and then it's going to go and say install SSL certificates. So click on install SSL over here, and once that has finished installing, it's going to say SSL is successfully installed. So we can just go and click on close. So now we can just go and turn this on. So now we can see that we have force HTTPS, and that's active, and like I said, that just means you'll get this little padlock over here. So now that you have installed the SSL certificate for your website, for your web design business, you can actually go over to your website now, and we can start installing that free template. So in order to do that, we're going to go and click on home over here, and over here we will see we have our website. So we're just going to go and click on manage over here, and then from here you can just go and click on your domain name, and it's going to go and bring you over to your website over here. So right now we can see it's just a completely plain website with a plain template. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and click over here on your domain name, and it's going to go and bring you to your WordPress dashboard. So now you need to go and log in with those credentials that I mentioned earlier that you should have saved. Now, once you log in with your WordPress credentials, you will be brought over to your WordPress dashboard, and from here we can go and install that template. Now, I'm not going to give you a complete overview of the WordPress dashboard because I'm hoping that you're fairly comfortable with it by now, because there's no point in trying to start a web design business if you don't have any knowledge of WordPress at all. So if you don't have any knowledge of WordPress at all, you can continue on with the tutorial, but I recommend after this tutorial to go and have a look at some other tutorials on my channel just about the basics of building sites, and go and check out some other channels such as Daryl Wilson, Ferdy Korpashuk, and WP Crafter to go and see some really high quality tutorials as well, just about generally building websites with WordPress. So from here you will see loads of different plugins down the side. We've got OptiMonster, WP Forms, all of these types of things. Now don't worry, once we go and install the template that I have built, all of this stuff is going to go and be replaced with all of the things that I've included in the template, and all of them are completely free except for the booking plugin that I showed you in the beginning. Now you don't have to have that, that's optional, so you can just go and disable that page if you want to. So from here we are just going to go over to the foundergo.co web design template page. So we'll leave a link in the description to this page. Now from here all you need to do is just go and enter in your name, your last name, and your email address, and then just go and click on yes, I want my free copy. Now once you go and click on that, it will say thank you for your order, so you can just go and scroll down and click on download template. So now you are going to go and get that free template that we can go and install to our WordPress website for your web design business. So if we just go back to the WordPress dashboard over here, you will see that you've got this plugin, all-in-one WP migration. Now if you don't have this plugin, just go to plugins, go to add new, and all you need to do is just go and type in all-in-one, and then once you go and type that in, you will see all-in-one WP migration. So just go and hit install and activate on that plugin. Now once that plugin has been installed and activated, you can go to all-in-one WP, and we are going to go and hit import over here. Now from here, let me just go and close this. We are going to go and click on import from, and we're going to go and click file. Now once you click on this, you can just go and right click on this downloaded file that we just downloaded, and we are just going to go and hit extract all over here, and then we're just going to go and hit extract. So once you go and extract this, it is going to go and extract the template that we are going to be uploading. So just give it a few moments to extract. Now once the file has finished extracting, we can go and click in here and then click into here, and you will see a few different files. So we've got the logo file, so I'll be showing you how you can go and change this to upload your logo to this template. And then over here you will see web design template.wpress. So that's the template that we're going to be using. Now don't worry about this lost commerce, that's for a tutorial in the future. So we are going to be using this one over here for now. So click on web design template.wpress, and then we're going to go and hit open over here, and then it's just going to say that it's importing. So just give it a few moments to actually import that file. Now once the file has finished importing, and it will take around roughly 5 to 10 minutes, you will just see this message over here. The import process will overwrite your website. So you are just going to go and then click on proceed over here, and then it's just going to go and say done preparing blogs. So then just give it a few more moments to actually go and finish the import. Once the file has finally finished importing, it will say your site has been imported successfully. So now we can just go and hit finish over here. So once you go and do that, you all just want to go and refresh the page, and then it's going to ask you to log in. Now when it asks you to log in, there are going to be new credentials that you log in with. So once again, if you just go to the downloadable file, you can go and click on this notepad file over here that says template passwords, and then you will see that the admin is over here. So it's just admin, and then we have the password over here. So we're just going to go and copy this password. So like I said, all you need to do is type in admin, and then just go and paste that password and click login. So now we've done that, I'm just going to go and hit never over here. So over here it's going to say this is the administration email. Now don't worry, we are going to go and change the administration email back to your email. So we're going to go and hit reminds me later over here, and the first thing that we're going to do is just go and change those login credentials. So in order to go and do that, what we can do is we can come over to where it says settings over here, and we are going to go to general. Now once you go and click on general settings, you will be able to see over here the administration email. So you can just go and change this back to your administration email. So what we can do is we can go and create a professional email address for our web design business. So in order to do that, we are going to go back to our hosting dashboard. So from here, if you just go back to home, you are going to go and click on hosting over here, and you're going to go and click on manage. And now from here, you're going to go and click on dashboard over here, and then from here you will see emails. So go and click on emails, then you're going to go and click on email accounts, and then if you scroll down over here, it says create a new email account. So you can go and create an email account for your professional email address. So over here you can just go and put in something like help or contact, and then once again you are just going to choose a password for this email account. So once you have gone and filled those out, you can just go and click on create. So once you have created that email address, you can go and click over here where it says email, and it's going to go and bring you over to that email account. So all you need to do is just go and log in with those credentials and just hit login over here, and now we can see we are over at that email account. So what you can do now is you can go and copy your professional email address, and then if we go back to our WordPress dashboard, under the administration email address, you can just go and paste that in there. And then if we scroll down, we can just go and hit save changes like this. So now over here, it's just going to say there is a pending change of admin email. So what you can do is you can come back over here. If we just go and click on the inbox, then over here we can see that we have this new admin email address. And all it's going to say is if this is correct, please click on the following link. So just go and click on this, and then it's going to go and update that. So now we can see we have our professional email address, and that is the administration email. Now the next thing that you want to do is go and add yourself as a user to this template. So in order to do that, we're going to go to users over here, and we're going to go to all users. So right now we can see we have this user over here, which is admin, and they are the admin of this website. So obviously you want to go and change yourself as the admin. So what you can go and do is you can go and click on add new over here. So just down here, then you're just going to go and choose a username and an email. So once you have gone and chosen a username and added your email, and once again I recommend using the professional email address that we just created, and then you just need to go and generate a password again and go and save that somewhere. What you're going to do is you're going to go and change the role over here, and you just change that to an administrator, and then you can just go and click on add new user. So now you can see that we have ourselves as a user. So now we're going to go and log in as that user. So what we can do is we can just go to admin over here, and we're just going to go and click on log out. And then from here, we're just going to go and log in as that user. So go and enter in those credentials for the user that you just created, and then just go and hit log in. So now that we are logged in, we are back to our WordPress dashboard, and now you are the verified owner of this website again. So what you can do is you can go back to users, and then where you see all, and what you can basically do is you can just go and change the details of this admin user over here, and make sure you don't delete this user because it will delete everything on the site. But you can just go and change their role to a subscriber, so then it just means that you are the sole administrator. You can go and change their email address as well, so this could be a backup email address that you use for your site, and then you also can go and set them a new password so nobody else can log in except for you. So just make sure you go and do that, and then all you are going to do is just go and hit update user over here. So now if we go back to all users, we should be able to see this one's a subscriber, and also if you've changed the email address to a backup email address, and then you just have another account that you can go and log in from. So now that we've done that, let's go back to the front end of our site. We can see that we have the website template set up and ready to go. So now we can actually start working on this template. So we are just going to go back to our WordPress dashboard. Now the first thing that you might want to change is the actual name of the site over here. So instead of just having it as web design, you might want to go and change it to the name of your web design agency. So in order to do this, you can once again go to settings and you can go to general. So over here you can see we've got the site title, so you might want to change the site title to the name of your web design business. So I'm just going to go and change this to Gusto Press over here, and then over here you've got tagline. So you could go and add a tagline to do with your area maybe, so once you are reaching out to local clients, at least they can see that you are a local web design agency. So for example, I could go and say Hertfordshire, which is the area that I live in the UK, Hertfordshire WordPress experts, or we could go and put in here Hertfordshire web design. So something like that. So once you have gone and done that, once again we can scroll down and just hit save changes. So now we have got all of the backend stuff pretty much set up and ready to go, and I will be going through some other things that you do need to change, but like I said, you are the verified owner of this site now and you can log in with your own credentials. So now that you have done that, let's go to the front end of the site. Now there are a few things that you might want to change on here, and we will be changing those as we go along. Now the first thing that you want to do is go and add your logo in here. So instead of it saying your logo, you obviously want to go and add your own logo in here. Now when it comes to creating the logo for your web design agency, once again I have included a free template. So if you just go back to the file that we downloaded with all of the templates in, you will see that there is an Adobe Illustrator file in here that says your domain logo. Now if you don't have Adobe Illustrator, I do recommend that you get Adobe Illustrator, because if you're starting a web design agency, this is going to help you a lot with creating graphics like this and creating logos for your clients and things like that. Now you can always go and get a free trial of Adobe Illustrator, so I'll leave a link in the description. I believe it's a 14-day free trial, so you can go and just test it out and create your logo. But like I said, if you are serious about starting your web design agency, then you are going to want to have a subscription probably to the whole Adobe suite, but if not, at least Photoshop and Illustrator. So once again we are just going to come back in here and we're going to go and open that Illustrator file. Now once the Adobe Illustrator file loads, you will see we have your logo over here. So you can just go and highlight all of this and just go and drag it outside of the canvas, and now we can just go and create our logo from scratch. So all you're going to want to do is just go and choose the type tool over here, and you can just go and type in something. So I'm going to be using the Josephine Sans font, which is the one that is actually on the site. So you can go and download this font and go and upload it to your own computer, so then you have it in Illustrator. So once you have gone and done that, you can just go and type out your logo. So we can just go and type over here Gusto Press like this, and then what you can do is you can go and click on the selection tool and you can just go and drag it big. So if you go and hold the shift button, you can go and drag it so that it resizes correctly. Then over here you can go and see you've got align. So if you go to window over here, you can see we've got the align window, and you can just go and align it to the center, so vertically and horizontally in the center. So now what you want to do is just go and change the colors. So what you can do is you can go to object over here, and what you can do is you can go and click on expand object. So just go and click on that. So now that we have expanded the object, we can see that it's one object. So now what we are going to want to do is we're going to go and right click, and we are going to go and click on ungroup. So now we have ungrouped. So all of these are different objects now. So now you can just go and change the color of these. So what you can do is you can just go and click on the gradient over here, and you can see because of the template, it will just go and change it to this gradient that I have included in the template. So we're just going to go and change the color to all of these gradients over here. So let's just go and choose all of these, and if you're looking for this gradient pane, once again you can just go to window over here and you can just go and click on gradient. So we're just going to go and, like I said, change all of these to this gradient color, which is the same colors used within the template. So let's just go and change all of these like this. So now we have our Gusto Press logo, and where it says your logo over here, you can just go and delete this. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go to File, you're going to go to Export, and you're going to go to Export for Screens. Now once you click on this, where it says your logo, you can just go and change this to the name of your logo. So I'm just going to go and call this Gusto Press logo over here, and then over here it's going to say export to. So go and choose a file where you want it to be exported to. So I'm going to go and export it to the web design course templates. So all you're going to do is click on Export Artboard. So now we can see over here in this 1x, we have our web design logo over here. So now we're going to go and upload that to our WordPress website. So we're going to go back to our WordPress templates over here. I'm going to go and click on Customize over here. Now once you click on Customize, you will go to Header over here. You can go to Site Identity, and you will see your logo. So we're going to go and click on Change Logo over here. We're going to go and click on Select a file to upload. And then from here, we're going to go and choose that file over here. So we've got the Gusto Press logo. So just go and choose your logo. Now, once the file has uploaded, we're just going to go and hit select. And then you can crop the image if you want to, but it should be the right dimensions anyway. So you can just go and hit crop image. And then we can go and see that we have our beautiful logo over here. If you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode in how to start a web design business, and make sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you are receiving value so far. So now that you have your logo, you can just go and hit publish over here. So once we have gone and published that, we can just go and close this customize area. Now the next thing that we are going to do is make sure that all of the pages on your site have your domain and your contact information on them, and not the default one that I have with the template. So firstly, we're going to go and do this for the privacy policy. So if we just go and scroll down, you can go and click on the privacy policy at the bottom over here, and all you need to do is just make sure that anywhere where it says Gusto Press like this, or contact at Gusto Press, just make sure that that is the name of your site. So you can just go and hit edit with Elementor over here, and once Elementor does load over here, you can just come and click into here, and you can just go and change any of this text that you want to. So if we just go and click on this, as you can see, we can just go and delete it and type in whatever you want. So like I said, just go and make sure that you add in the name of your site and your professional email address in here so that your privacy policy is completed. So once you have gone and done that, we can just go and hit update over here, and then we can just go and click on view page. So I'm just going to go and click on leave over here. So now you're going to want to do the same thing with the terms of service. So if we just scroll down to the bottom again, we can go and click on terms of service over here. And once again, you can just go and hit edit with Elementor over here. So let's just go and hit edit with Elementor. And once Elementor does load, once again, anywhere where it just says your domain, you're going to want to change that to your domain. So if we just go and click on this once again, as you can see, you can just go and delete this like this and just type in the name of your domain like this, so gustopress.com. So just go and have a look through here. There shouldn't be too many to change, but you can go and see they're really easy to go and spot. So we've got your domain over here, so we would go and put in Gustopress like this. So like I said, just make sure you go and do that for all of these on the terms of service, sorry. So you've got a few over here, and then once you have once again done that, just go and hit update over here like this, and then once that has finished updating, we can go and click these three lines and click on view page, and we can just go and click on leave. So now our terms of service and privacy policy have been set up for the web design website. The next thing you're going to want to do is make sure that on the work with us page, when somebody fills out the contact form, it goes over to your professional email address. So you're going to go back to your WordPress dashboard over here, and from here you can go to contact over here, click on contact forms, and then you're going to see contact form 1. So go and click on contact form 1 over here, and then over here where it says mail, you're going to want to go and change this. So where it says orders, you want to go and want to change this to your professional email address that you went and created using Hostinger. So just go and make sure that you go and change that, and then you can go and once again hit save over here. So now anytime somebody fills out the contact form, it is going to go over to your professional email address that you created with Hostinger. So now let's just go back to the front end over here, because there are a few last things to go and set up for this website, and then you can actually start using this site to start contacting some clients. So firstly, it will be website reviews. Now, if you want to offer this as part of your web design business, you are going to have to go and set up your PayPal and your Stripe accounts and go and connect that within WooCommerce. So I'll just go and show you how to do that, and that way people can just go and check out. So if we just go back to the WordPress dashboard, you can go to WooCommerce over here, you can go to settings, and then once you go to settings, you can go to payments over here. So just go and click on payments over here, and once we are in payments, all you need to do is just go and turn on the PayPal checkout and the Stripe checkout. So if we just go and turn on PayPal over here, and then we just go and turn on Stripe over here, and then what you need to do is just go and connect your PayPal business account and your Stripe account within here. So if we just go and click on setup over here, you can go and see once we click on PayPal, it will say set up or link an existing PayPal account. So just go and click on that, and then if you have a PayPal business account, you can just go and log in and it will connect automatically. So it's really easy to go and set up a PayPal business account. If you just go over to Google, you just type in PayPal business account, you can see like this. So if I just go and hit enter, and then you can just go and sign up. So if we just click on PayPal business account over here, all you need to do is just go and sign up for that. You do have to go and verify some of your ID to actually prove you're a real person, and once you have gone and done that, you will have a PayPal business account set up, and then you can just go and connect that under WooCommerce over here, and then people can go and pay for those website reviews directly through your site. Now over here where it says brand name, you're going to want to once again change this to the name of your domain. So you just go and put your domain in here like this, and then you can go and add in your logo image if you want. I don't really think it's 100% necessary, but if you just go to add image over here, you can just go and add in your image like this. So you can see it's getting cut off because it needs to be 190 by 60 pixels. So I'm just going to go and remove this, but like I said, you can go and create that again if you want to. So once you have gone and done that, you can just scroll down and hit save changes over here, and then you need to go and connect your Stripe account so people can go and pay for those website reviews on your site using a debit or credit card. So if you just go over to payments here once again, and then you can just go and set up Stripe. So if we just go to Stripe, you can go to manage over here, and then what you can do is you need to just go and add in your live publishable key and your live secret key. So if you just go over to a Stripe dashboard, and once again it's really easy to sign up for Stripe. You just go to stripe.com, enter in a few of your details, and once again they will go and verify your ID to verify that you're a real human being, and then all you need to do is just click on API keys over here, and you will see a publishable key and a secret key. So you can see I'm on the test data, so make sure the test data is turned off so you're actually using the live keys, and you just need to go and copy these and then head back over here and just paste them in here. So under live publishable key, you're going to paste that, and under live secret key, you're going to paste that. Once you just do that, all you need to do once again is just go and hit save changes. Then it will connect your Stripe account to your WordPress website, and people can go and pay for those website reviews using debit or credit card. Now alternatively, if you don't want to offer website reviews as part of your web design service, then you can just go and get rid of that page completely. So if we just go back to the front end of the website, you can see we have website reviews over here. So what you can go and do is you can just go and remove that from the menu. So if we just go over to appearance over here, you can go to menus, and once you go and click on the menus, you will see website reviews. You can just go and click on this, and you can just go and click on remove, and that will just get rid of the page completely. So the page will still be on your site, but it just means people won't actually be able to access it. Alternatively, if you just want to get rid of website reviews altogether, you can go to cart flows and click on flows, because I'm using cart flows to actually offer these website reviews, and you'll see website reviews over here. You can just go and hit trash and delete those website reviews altogether. So it's totally up to you whether you want to go and keep those website reviews or not. Now the next thing we are going to look at is the consulting side of the site. So if we just go back to the home page over here, and you will see we've got consulting. So once again, it's totally up to you if you want to go and offer consulting. This is another way to go and boost your income for your web design business. But if you don't think it's worth your time or effort, or you just can't seem to find clients for consulting, you can always just go and get rid of this page in the same manner. So if we just go back over here, you can just go over to appearance, go to menus, and then what you can do is over here where you see consulting, you can just go and remove it. And then like I said, if you go to pages over here and all pages, you can just go and remove the consulting page altogether. So you can just go and hit trash, and that will just get rid of the consulting page completely. However, if you do want to offer website consulting, so consulting could be giving your knowledge about how to build websites, different technologies to use. If people want to go and pick your brains about how to build a website for themselves, you can go and offer this as a service. So if you do want to offer this, you can just go over to the consulting page, And then as you scroll down, you will see you've got this Amelia booking. Now this is a short code, and basically what a short code is, it allows to go and display something on your site when you go and install another plugin. So over here, because you see this Amelia booking, if you want to go and offer this, then you are going to have to go and purchase the Amelia booking plugin. So we'll leave a link in the description to the Amelia booking plugin. Then when you go to buy Amelia over here, you can go for an annual license, so £47 per year, or you can go for a lifetime license, £149, and that's it. You only have to pay it once. And then basically what you need to do is then you go back to the back end of your WordPress website. Then you can go to plugins, you can go to installed plugins, and you should see that the Amelia plugin is already in here. So all you need to do is just go and hit activate on this. And once it has been activated, you will see Amelia over here. So you can go to settings over here, and then once you go into settings, then all you need to do is go to activation over here, so view activation settings, and then all you need to do is go and enter in that purchase code once you actually purchase the Amelia plugin. So you will get a purchase code, you just go and enter that in here and hit activate. Then all you need to do is go and set up your payments. So you see view payment settings over here, so you need to just go and choose your currency, and then once again you can go and set up PayPal and Stripe the same way we done it with WooCommerce. So if you go and click on PayPal over here and we just go and tick this on, once again you need to go and enter in a test client ID and a test secret ID. So you will find that within your PayPal business account. And then once again, if we go over to Stripe and we just turn on the Stripe service, then we have those publishable keys. So the keys that I showed you earlier when we went to go and set them up within WooCommerce. So you just go and enter in those in there. And then anytime somebody books a consulting call with you, they can just go and pay for that consulting call through PayPal or through Stripe directly on the site. And also over here, you will go, if we go over to the dashboard, you will go and see the people that have actually gone and booked them with you. So you can see over here, we've got Hello Elliot Prindy. So what you would actually need to do, you can go over to employees over here, and you just need to go and set yourself up as an employee using the Amelia plugin. So right now you can see we don't have any employees, so you can just go and click on add employee. You can just go and enter in your first name, your last name, your email address, and then you will go and be set up as an employee. You can go and do your work hours over here. So if you only offer consulting between, let's say 9 and 3, you can go and change that within here. So we go and hit the pencil icon, we can go and change that to 1500. So then you only offer on Mondays consulting between 9 and 3. People can book between those times. Over here you've got the assigned services. So I've already set up the services over here, so we can see we've got 1 hour web design consultation and a 30-minute web design consultation. So over here, if we go down to the Amelia and we go to services, you can go and change these services if you want to. So we've got this 1 hour web design consultation, so you can go and change the prices, or you can change it completely. So you could go and say 1 hour plugin consultation to discuss different plugin functionality. So you can go and add any service you want. So over here, if you want to go and add a service, you can just go and hit add service, and you can go and add a different type of consultation based on what type of consultation you want to offer. So maybe it's an SEO consultation. You want to go and offer people and talk to them about how they could improve SEO on their website. So you could go and do that as a consultation service. So where it says add service, all you need to do is just go and name your service. So we could go and say SEO consultation. And then what you can do is you can go and add an image to it if you want, like I've done over here. So if you're going to go and add an image, what you can do is you can just go over to Canva. You can go and create an image. So if we go to create design over here, and what you can go and do is we've got custom size. Just go and make it 1000 by 1000. So it's a nice square image. If we just go and hit create new design, and you can just create a basic image. So you can see over here on the site, just a basic background, and it says 1 hour consultation on it. So you could go and just create a basic image just with some text. So if we just go and add a heading over here, and we could just go and call this SEO consultation like this. And you can go obviously change all of the colors and the text so that the font matches the rest of the site. So if we just go over here, and you can see we've got Josephine Sands, which I'm using on the site. And then I can just go and change the color, let's say to white. And then over here, we can go and add an element. And if we just go and add this square over here, we can go and drag this square like this. And then we can go and just add the colors of the site. So if I just go and pick this color over here, which is this midnight blue, and I just go and add this color in here, and we just choose this. So now that's the same colors as the site, and we'll see SEO consultation. So you could just go and upload that as the image for your new service. Over here where you've got the categories, you can just go and add a new category. So it will just create a new category for SEO consultation. You've got the duration, so how long is your SEO consultation call going to be? So if it's going to be an hour, you can just go and put 1 hour in, and then the price, of course. So maybe you want to charge $100 for a 1 hour SEO consultation where you discuss with people how they can improve the SEO on their site. The buffer time basically just means how long before and after can they actually book. So I recommend doing it for maybe an hour, because you might have some other things in your calendar that you're already doing, so you don't want to just have a random SEO consultation booked within 30 minutes and then you have to go and change your whole day's schedule for that. But that's totally up to you. And then employees over here, you can go and assign an employee. So down here where I just showed you, you want to go in and create an employee first, and then you can go and create this service. So over here, if we go to settings, you will go and see payments. So right now we've got on site, so you can actually just go and turn that off, and then once PayPal and Stripe have been set up, you will see those in here. So like I said, as soon as you go and activate the Amelia plugin, then when you go back to the front end over here and you go to consulting, then down here you'll see, so you can see it's loading now because I've activated the plugin. So you will go and see that you have your booking form. Now what I have done with this plugin, I've already gone and set up the booking form to match the rest of the site. So if we just go over here and we go to customize, we can go and see that these are the colors of the booking form, so you can see it matches the rest of the site. But if you want to go and change the colors, you can go and do that over here. So you can just go and change any of the colors on the site like this. Now you can go and change any of the colors on the entire site if you want to as well. So if you just go over to customize over here, and once the customize area loads, you can go to global, you can go to colors over here, and you can go and change any of the colors over here. And you can also go and do this with Elementor as well. So if I go and hit edit with Elementor over here, and once Elementor loads, what we can go and do is, let's just say we go and click on this button over here, we can go to style, and you will see the color over here. So I could go and change this to red like that. So now we can see, and then you've got the hover color as well. So if we go to hover, you can go and see we've got the color. So once again, I could go and change this to red. Now personally, I don't recommend mucking around with the colors too much, because I've created this template so that all of the colors match perfectly so that you don't have to go and do it. But for whatever reason, if you wanted to go and change the colors of your site, make it a little bit different, then you can always go and do that. Now these images over here, they have been downloaded from Envato Elements, so you would have to go and download your own images. Now like I said, you want to make sure that your site looks really good, because you're trying to sell web design services. So if your site doesn't look good, that's not going to give potential customers much confidence. So like I said, if you are going to change any of these images or any of the colors on the site or the fonts or anything like that, make sure that the branding looks really good. And that's what I've tried to do with this template anyway, like I said, so you don't actually have to do it. It's all set up and ready for you to go. So I recommend keeping it the same, but if for whatever reason, if you do want to go and change anything, of course you can do that. And I'm hoping that you're fairly familiar with the Elementor page builder, because we are going to be using that quite frequently throughout this web design course. And if you're not very confident with using Elementor, then you're probably not in the best position to go and start offering web design services with WordPress. So I would recommend to get familiar with using Elementor, and using this template you can actually go and muck around and play around with it and actually practice your Elementor skills. So I'm just going to go and exit back to the dashboard now and just hit leave, because I don't want to actually save this, and deactivate that Amelia plugins. We're just going to go to plugins and installed plugins, and I'm just going to go and deactivate this for now. So now that I've deactivated that plugin, the next thing you're going to want to do for your website, for your web design business, is actually go and change some of these featured projects over here. So what I have done is I have gone and put some sites in just from Astra. So WP Astra is a theme that offers free templates. So if we just go and hit visit site, we can see we've got website demos. So this is one of those Astra demos over here. Well, ideally what you're going to want to do before you start offering your own web design services is you're going to want to go and add your own projects here. So any websites that you've created using WordPress, and you're going to want to showcase your best websites, because these are going to be the websites that potential clients actually view and have a look at to decide whether they want to use your web design services. So go and create some websites. You've got your hosting now. You can go and create up to 300 websites. Now don't worry, in this course I am going to show you how you can go and set up multiple demo sites that you can go and show to clients. So I'm going to do that in a few more videos time, but I just want to go and show you how you can actually go and add these to your website over here, in case you already have a few websites that you've built and you already want to go and display them on your site. So what you're going to need to do is, I will leave a link in the description to this Chrome extension over here, and it's called Go Full Page. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description, and this basically allows you to take a screenshot of a full website. So then you're going to want to go and find your website. So we're just going to use this one as an example over here. So we can see we've got this website over here. So we want to go and take a full screenshot of this site, and then you can go and upload it to the template and just add a link to it. So what you can do is, once you've gone and installed this Go Full Page plugin, you can go and just click over here, Go Full Page, and then it's just going to say screen capture in progress. And what it's actually going to do is create a PNG. So you can see over here, it's created a PNG of this image over here. So now over here, you can see download image PNG. So we're just going to go and click on that. I'm just going to go and close this. So now we've got this full PNG image. So what you can do is you can go back over here. We can go and hit edit with Elementor over here. And then once Elementor loads, if we go and scroll down, we can see this over here. So you can just click on this little pencil icon. Then you can see choose image. You can go to upload file, select a file, and then you can go and select that screen capture over there. So it doesn't matter what site you want to go and display, it will go and upload that screen capture. So we just go and hit open now over here, and we can see that it's just going to go and upload that. Now it's the same image that I've already uploaded, so it's not going to look any different. But like I said, once you have gone and uploaded it, so I'm just going to go and close this because we don't actually need to upload it. All you need to do is then go down to the button where it says visit website, and then in the link, you're just going to want to go and link to your website that you've created. So that is an easy way how you can go and display your featured projects. And if you want to go and display more projects, so we've only got 3 sites on here. Let's say you want to go and display 6 different sites. So you might want to display a booking site, an e-commerce site, an affiliate site, or a site for different types of clients like electricians or lawyers or something like that. What you can do is over here, you've got this. You can just go and click on this whole inner section. We can just right click, hit duplicate, and then it's going to duplicate the whole section, and then you can just go once again and just change the images, and then go where it says visit website and go and change the link. So that way you can have multiple different demo sites on your web design business website, and that way you can go and display loads of different types of sites to your potential clients. So if you want to go and do that, that's a really easy way to go and display all of the sites that you have built and go and display them to your potential customers. So I'm just going to go and get rid of this for now, and we are just going to go and hit view page over here. I'm just going to hit leave because I don't actually want to save anything. So now you have done that. Another thing that I want to go and show you about this template is this little bouncing thing over here. So where the images just bounce up and down. If you want to get rid of that, because some people just don't like that, then there's a really easy way to just go and get rid of it. If we just go to customize over here, and once the customize area loads, you can just scroll down to additional CSS, and then over here where it says IMG, if we just go and delete this, you can see all of the images just stop moving now. So we don't have that bounce animation anymore. So if you want to get rid of that completely, that's a really easy way to do it. I'm just going to hit Control Z just to bring it back, because I just think it adds a little bit to the template. It makes it look a little bit cool and a little bit different, especially for a web design business. So we're just going to go and close this now and just hit OK to come back to the homepage. And now that we're on the homepage, one last thing I wanted to, of course, show you is just that you can easily go and change your pricing for your site. So if we just go to pricing over here, now I'm going to go over how to price your sites for your web design business through this course. But of course, if you've got an idea in mind how much you want to go and charge, depending on maybe you've got a few potential clients lined up in your mind already, you can just go and hit edit with Elementor once again. And now that Elementor has loaded, of course, you can just go and click on this over here, and you can just go and change it to whatever you want. So let's just say you wanted to go for a little bit of a cheaper price, and just say I charge $500 for every website that I make. So just whilst you build up your client base, and then you can always go and change it to whatever you like. Now, like I said, I'm going to go over the different pricing options that you can go and offer your web design clients throughout this course. But now you've got your website set up and ready to go. So that's it for the first episode of how to start a web design business, and you have got your hosting and your website ready to go. So now go and check out the second episode where I show you what to do once you get your first client. Now, the reason why I'm doing this as the second episode is because I want you to be fully prepared so you know exactly what you need to do when you get your first client before we actually go and show you how to find clients for your web design business. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for the next episode. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these episodes of how to set up a web design business from scratch. Give the video a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next episode.